Why should I have an experienced attorney to handle a prenup or postnup divorce? Attorney Brian McNamara explains that. There are several reasons. First, even among lawyers, there are misconceptions about the legal requirements of prenuptials or postnuptials. I have heard lawyers say that the law requires both sides to have a lawyer when it's being written, but that is not a legal requirement. It is good advice, but it does not invalidate the document. A lawyer who writes marital agreements has time and opportunity to read and understand some aspects of the law and the wording of the agreement that is not available in litigation. A lawyer who writes marital agreements encounters new issues that require studying the statutes more than once and can illustrate how the wording in a law might affect different issues. By writing and litigating marital agreements, a lawyer gets a much deeper understanding of the law and the way to either support or attack provisions in the document. A lawyer who writes prenups and postnups is also more likely to know what is not a prenuptial or a postnuptial. Someone who is a litigator can look at it, understand the words, and read and understand the law, and not realize that a usual provision is not included. Not including a usual provision could shed light on the intent of the parties when they made the agreement. It might affect the meaning in ways you might not know unless you know what's missing. A lawyer who writes a lot of agreements would know that. It's also important that the lawyer be an experienced litigator. A lawyer who only writes agreements will not be an adept litigator used to going to court. A divorce with a marital agreement is not just about the family code. It involves the Texas Civil Practices and Remedies Code, the Family Code, and contract law. Lawyers who only write agreements do not usually deal with those codes regularly. Some of these agreements are written by probate lawyers or estate planning lawyers who may never litigate, or they might only litigate probate issues. A lawyer must know the family code, contract law, and relevant statutes to represent someone in a divorce with a prenup or postnup. Contact attorney Brian McNamara in Houston, Texas for an initial consultation at 713-955-1844 or visit his website at www.houstonprenups.com.